Hello subscribers, welcome to the Fast Profits Daily. I'm Brijesh Bhatia. In this video, I'll be discussing about the gold and silver where I believe there is a trading opportunity. And if we look at, we have seen gold been trending around. Just we are into the Feb 2023. Last year, gold have been trading at around $2,100. Now been consolidating largely in a range of 1750 onto the downside and 2000 onto the upside. Even in Indian rupees, if you look at during 2020, we saw prices hitting 60,000 mark per 10 gram. In the recent time, we saw 58,800 levels, and now back towards 56,000 levels. So, is it a right time to look for a gold and silver as a trading opportunity, or should you stick to the equities? We have seen equity markets, especially the Nifty, been trending in a range for quite some time. The year started with an underperformance of Indian markets over the global markets. 2022 was an outperformance for Indian markets, but if I look at the start of 2023, Indian equity have been slightly struggling and trending in a range, whereas US markets came back very strongly. So the decoupling effect has been onto a narrow range now. I would say the impact of where outperformance of Indian markets over US has been settling now. So if I just look at coming on to the trading opportunity, where I feel that as a trader, you should be always hunting for an opportunity, be it commodities, be it equities, be it currency. But today, I think there is an opportunity in the commodities, and definitely you should keep a watch on. So let's start with the gold first over here. And if I just look at the gold COMEX chart, and this is a weekly chart, since 2019, June July 2019, when this golden crossover happened, which means that my if you look at this green line, which is the 50 weekly exponential moving average, crossed above the 200 weekly exponential moving average. It tends to be a bullish scenario. uh, During the last year when markets corrected, we saw this dip, market prices going lower. We saw that cross coming into for a few weeks, I would say, when this happened, and again there was a bullish crossover, which means that the golden cross happened. It indicates that the structure is very bullish. So there was a few weeks where this negative crossover happened, but if you look at the rally, it was again fast and furious, indicating that the long term or the medium term trend tends to be very bullish. We saw 2100 in March. Again, we saw around 2000 levels in 2022. Now back towards trending at around probably 1950 onto the upside, 1700, onto the upside. We saw once a low of around 1630, but since then the prices have came back very strongly. Now these average 50 and 200 will be acting as a major support zone. So if I just look at the charts, 1840, 1850 to around 1800 or 1790 stands out to be a huge support area as of now. And this will be from a trading point of view, that yes, these levels may hold very strongly. uh, Again, these long-term average play a key important role. And even if you look at the previous scenarios over here onto the charts, when the rally was going on, 200 was acting as a huge support zone. As I said, for a few weeks it went below the 200 weekly exponential moving average, but now with the golden cross again, it seems that 200 will be holding very strongly onto the chart. So 200 is currently placed at somewhere around 1785, 1790, and 50 being placed at around 1845, 1850. So I think this $50 band will be a huge support area for bulls now. If I just look at the top down approach and move on to the daily chart, we saw a double bottom structure breakout coming onto the price over here. If you look at the 1630, $1640 mark, we saw double bottom structure. It is again a reversal structure. If I just look at the momentum, plus prices which was trending below 200 days exponential moving average, moved about the exponential movement. So if you look at the historical, when the prices tend to trade higher, it acts as a support. When prices are trending below, the 200 days act as a resistance zone. In this case, Now the prices have been trending above since November December 2022. The prices have been now act as a support zone over here with the double bottom structure over here, with the moving average prices trending above the higher level. I believe yes, this will act as a major support area now. And again, if I let's just look at the 200 days expansion which is placed at around 1835, 1838. This seems an excellent opportunity. So a band of probably $50 mark. And if I just look at again the retest or double bottom is around 1780. So yes, 1780, 1790 onto the lower side, and 1840, 1850 onto the upside, just $50-$60 band seems a good accumulation level for me onto the COMEX gold. And if I just move on to the MCX part, which is outperforming again on the back of USD INR, which has been depreciating. We have seen from 75, 76 level it depreciate towards 82, 82 half now. And if I just look at the chart over here, look at this, the rally from 2019 to 2020, or I would say end of 2020, we saw a huge rally coming. We saw prices hitting 60,000 marks per 10 gram during the pandemic times. Since then there was a consolidation. We broke out of the consolidation triangle, and I would, if I just look at the rally from 2019 till the chart as of now, it seems to be a bullish pennant breakout. Now, bullish pennant breakout seems an excellent resumption in the bullish momentum. We saw prices hitting 58,800 levels, now trending at around 56,000 levels. So I believe if I just look at the $500, $50 mark onto the COMEX, I think 54,900 to 56,000 standard to be a huge accumulation zone for MCX gold as well. So if I just look at onto the scenario over here, probably I'm looking back towards 1950, $1,900 onto the M6, or probably $2,000, where M6 prices can go higher again, 57,500, 58,000 levels. So look at 55,500 as a dip to accumulation into the gold prices. And looking at the COMEX, as I said, $50 window onto the COMEX, and the rupee term as well. I believe 55,500 could be a good level to look for alongside. Shifting from gold to silver now. If I just look at the silver chart, it gives an excellent opportunity risk reward wise. So let's look at the weekly chart of silver in the COMEX. Look at this black rounding bottom structure over here. Prices have been taking support at the rounding bottom structure over here. The green lines over here, if you look at the previous swing, two swing highs have been now, which was acting as a resistance zone, will be acting as a support zone. So look at the green band. The green band is again a support zone over here, and we have seen a accumulation zone over there. Price is heading higher, so it may come to retest onto the downside, which is at around 20.5, $20.6 mark. And if you look at the rounding bottom structure over here, the support is placed around the similar levels over here with the retest of the breakout. So I believe if you look at the weekly chart over here, it seems an excellent basing structure onto this silver. Risk reward wise as well, I believe yes, silver is an excellent trade over here. And if you look at the recent close, somewhere around $18 mark, will be acting as a major support zone, or the, I would say, the trend change level into the 17.5, $18 mark. If I again use the top down approach and move on to the daily chart, if you look at the chart over here, we have been looking at the bottoming structure at around $17.6 to around $21 mark, and is in the form of a bullish head and shoulder, or inverse head and shoulder, which we generally term as into the technical analysis. Now, if you look at the consolidation zone, right from around May 2022 toward December 2022, so probably 7 months of consolidation in the form of bullish head and shoulder. Prices broke out above the head and shoulder, and importantly, with the breakout of the bullish pattern, it also broke out about the 200 a day exponential moving average, which is again a long-term average. Now look at the structure. We broke about the pattern of bullish head and shoulder. We broke about the 200 days exponential moving average. We saw retest of both the structure over here, the head and shoulder as well as the average. And now Again, the momentum is slow and steady picking up onto the positive side. So I believe yes, with the weekly scale retesting the breakout, the basing structure is there, and with the structure over here, if I look at the bullish head and shoulder, as well as the structure of the bullish average, seems that it is giving an excellent entry over here. If I move on to the similar scale on to the silver MCX chart, which is the rupee term chart, this very similar structure. The bullish head and shoulder over here with 200 exponential moving average, prices heading higher. Importantly, onto the MCX, prices have been consolidating around 200 days exponential moving average, giving an excellent opportunity for a buyer to look into the best entry, possible entry over here. So any dip towards 64,000, I believe yes, it's been trending at around 66,000 levels. Any dip towards 64,500, a retest, I think it's an excellent opportunity, because silver being a volatile commodity, you tend to get around 1,000-1,200 points range accumulation zone. So keep a watch on this. 64,500, 65,000 levels seems an excellent opportunity for silver to accumulate levels. And as I said, into the goals, 18,050, 17,090 tends to be a huge support area for gold. And that could be the one trading bet you should definitely look at onto the gold and silver. I'm expecting that if in case the silver turns out to be the reversal from here, we may again see 72,000, which was the recent high, being taken out. And even if you look at the COMEX high, which was somewhere around 23, 24 and a half, $25 mark, can be retested, which is around $3.5 mark. So keep a watch on this. I believe yes, there is a trading opportunity in gold and silver, both keeping a levels which I have highlighted. Looking for 1950, 2000 onto the gold again, and 24 and a half, 25 onto the silver. Signing off, Brijesh Bhatia.